Okay, so I just looked. I just looked at the storage. Recording is so much better. You don't understand. My mic might have been quiet, so I adjusted the volume thing. But recording might be so much better because I looked at the storage or the storage for that video. A 30-minute clip was 2 gigabytes or two point some odd gigabytes. That would be like 3 minute and a half long clips with NVIDIA Shadowplay. This is so much better. You don't understand. So I decided to just keep playing for now, and maybe actually finish the house. Maybe, I don't know. Big ask. I should not be out here without any creeper proofing. I don't know. It is a pretty interesting ideas behind who I am, I guess. You know, I grew up single parent house. My mom did best she could. Never let me down astray. I like to think I'm a decent human being. You know, I always put my card away um, at the trolley or whatever it's called. I put my cart after I'm done shopping and the things. Y'all want to see pictures of my wrecked car? You can't, because that has my license plate on it. And in the case that I get notoriety, I don't want people to find my car. Take a screenshot so that I don't have to scroll to that every time. Sketchbook, screenshots. There we go. Okay. This floor goes up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lag spike. 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I thought I didn't make that one. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. I can do this. I am a fool. I need to check to see if any of the torches got washed away now. Seeds I don't care about. This one. Wherever this one was. Presumably here. You know, I am a natively English speaker, but sometimes I feel like I am not, especially with my surprising S sounds that I am not used to hearing in that way. I famously taught myself English with the help of PBS Kids, but self-taught regardless. I guess I don't have a memory of needing to learn English. I just knew English. I don't know how that's possible or if that's even possible. Okay, logically I recognize that I can't have known English from the womb. I wasn't out there writing poetry out the pussy. But I don't have a memory of ever not understanding. I just remember, oh, that's a cartoon. Oh, that's what the words are saying. And maybe it helped that it was PBS Kids because, you know, they They have a lot of shows that are directed at kids, especially young kids who are uh, maybe not necessarily English speakers, but they have like Martha Speaks or Word World or whatever, or like Cyber Chase, where they're just teaching you something in an entertaining fashion, which makes me a little bit sad because I recognize that there are, um, or there was at least, talks of, uh, or I had heard from somewhere that PBS Kids or Sprout specifically. I remember Sprout. We didn't have cable growing up, but I remember Sprout from one of my mom's employers. They had cable, and I remember watching Sprout on that. But apparently that went down. That no longer exists, which is sad because I thought Sprout had some of the coolest things, as a kid, and maybe I'll still watch it now. Who knows? I don't know. I don't think I would, but you never know. Um, I think he said he didn't want stripped wood, but I don't know about that. I think stripped wood looks nice. But for now, I'll just put these down, I guess. And then figure out the rest in the future. I forgot what I was saying. But I guess I learned it from watching cartoons that were educational, like Word Girl or PBS Kids or Electric Company. Rough Man was cool. I learned a lot there. Planks. I guess 1, 2. Shmeep shmoop, shmeep shmoop, shmeep shmoop, shmeep shmoop, shmeep shmoop. Beep boop, beep boop, boop boop. I should have checked on what the sides look like because I don't know what the sides look like. Solid wood in the back, so boop 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 boop. Although, I don't know how we're gonna do this because while I do like stripped wood, I do know he said he doesn't like it, so I guess I'll just leave those parts open. And he referring to my streaming partner. I don't know if we've said. I mean, presumably you understand. We're family. He's my cousin. But I do know he said he doesn't want to strip wood, so I'll just leave it open for now and see what he thinks. Maybe we can put bricks there. I don't know. Bricks might work. How much is this? 2. I got 2 phones. What is the side? It's a trapdoor plus stairs. I don't think wooden trapdoor would work, but we can still try it regardless. Live a little. Don't die is a good phrase. A nice phrase even. This side is also missing some wooden blocks. There it goes. Feet goes. I'm a connoisseur for the arts. I spit some bars here and there. B squared, C squared, A squared, Pythagoras. This is starting to shape up to be the house on the Instagram Reels. That was a stretch. One would think that a streamlined conscious vomit word mouth, that is the way to say it, by the way, would have more cohesive narrative to it, but as things currently stand, I already forgot what I was talking about. So isn't that nice? Those are fences. That is wooden planks. Okay. Nothing necessarily special going on there. Actually, enchanting room is done. Huh? Mob spawner, food, and veg. What is V? Food and V. Make nether base, beast, better gear, which we are working on currently. B house that could rework. Explore Nether trading hall mini projects. Actually, I might head to the Nether since I'm much more familiar with exploration than building. I am not a Minecraft builder expert, if you will, but I do enjoy it. I do partake on occasion. What was I doing? What was I doing? God, this is... now I'm like double embarrassed because I already forgot what I was going to do. Why did I go back? There was a reason... Uh-oh. There was a reason for me to go back to the house, and I already forgot what that reason was. This is... embarrassing. Any torches out here? Any torches? It doesn't look like it. Obviously I wanted to check something from the front, but I already don't know what that front thing... Oh, was it these pillar things in the front middle area? I don't know. Dang, fuck my chunk is life, dude. Man, I'm going to Nether. I'm exploring. You guys are coming with. There is a Nether fortress somewhere close by. I don't think I'll need an efficiency pick, so I'll keep it at the house just in case I fall down and die. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but you never know, I guess. I don't want to necessarily... I guess a fortune? Well, it's fortune 2. And a silk touch pick. I think I would rather... which one would I rather keep alive? I don't know. Decisions. There is a forest nearby. Let me see if I can just straight up remember where it is. Oh, I think you can hear my siblings out there. You know, they had a shock, obviously, in the car accident. But there's a bee out here. No. Thankfully, nothing happened to them. They were alright. It's fucked up still. Do not like it one bit. I flash my coordinates just in case. Future me block out any sensitive information should there be any sensitive information, but I need to know my way back home just in case I don't remember the way back machine. But I think I do. I am certain of it. I did that. I really did that, huh? I believe there's a way from here that takes me to the fortress that we found. And those are some wood. Yeah, this makes sense. I should have made some gold, but I did not. Alas, I am but a fool. A foolish samurai warrior. I'll take it with me. No, I won't. Yes, I will. So how's your day? Do you enjoy life as much as I do? Because I enjoy being alive. I guess, you know, for someone who just... I don't know. I feel my relationship with death is different than the average person's. Not in a necessarily bad way, but I've almost died in the past a couple of times for different reasons, so my threshold for what... Oh, I think my lost brother's crying now. But my threshold for what is scary? I don't know if that's the right word, but it's different than what would normally be, because I fully understand if being in the situation that I was in, you would freak out and start crying, but I just felt annoyed that my car got hit with, you know, with radiator fluid presumably leaking everywhere. That was dangerous. Um, but I did. Maybe it was good for my siblings to have someone not freak out. Um, which is what I'll tell myself. Oops. Um, but I don't know. And it's not as if I'm suppressing my emotions because I did not realize how weak my armor was. I'm not suppressing my emotions. I don't think. I think I just felt more annoyed that my car got hit than how afraid I would have been because the car accident already happened, but I'm alive, so I'm not. The incident occurred already. I'm not. I would be afraid if I was in the hospital, but I'm not. I'm fine, and maybe that's not a healthy thing, but I think this is the Nether Fortress, by the way. Maybe that's not. Oh, I guess I should explain why my chunks are so low, but the reason they're so low is because of our server. Um, it's not a super high end server, so just it can't load things from far away, or what I mean, just out of the nature of the server. So we're stuck with this two chunk view. Trust me, I'm just as annoyed as you are, but this is what we have to deal with for poor people. Poor people like us have to do it this way. That's a blaze. And again, I don't want to. Maybe my tone of voice makes it seem like I'm indifferent or whatever. It was still. I still would not. I would 100% not like it to be in a situation like that again, obviously. But I'm alive. My siblings are alive. My mom is alive. Their dad is alive. Um, Nothing happened to us, thankfully. And I'm not saying that I would need something like that, or I would need something to happen in order to feel scared or whatever. But when you've almost died, and maybe this is just me, but having almost died, changes how I view death itself, I guess. I'm not um I'm not a how do I explain? To me, there is fear in being in an accident, as it's happening. But once it happens, I don't think there's a reason to be afraid, especially when everyone is fine. The kid the kid who hit us is fine. Uh-oh. I'ma die. I'm alive. Not for long. Oh shit. Hit the battle theme song, actually. Do I have blocks? No, I don't. Shit. Run this way. If I die, I need to be in a place where my items aren't gonna fall into the lava. But I still want these guys. Oh, come on, man. There's a blaze in that direction now. Somewhere. I don't want to despawn. I'm gonna keep my... I have a shield. I'm not using my shield that much, huh? Oh, it's in that direction. Yeah, I mean, the kid who hit us was fine. I'm assuming 20s at most. He was a what's the word? um, restaurant barkeep, one of those worker who was just heading out to eat his lunch, and apparently his car just would turn off randomly and he couldn't brake in time. I don't know what happened. We've already talked with the police. I did say, "You good, man?" Which, depending on my tone of voice, might have been like, "Please leave us alone." But I did not intend it to be in that way. It might have just been by accident, but hopefully he didn't take it the wrong way. Because his hands were shaking. He was calling his parents. You know, and I don't think he did that on purpose. There's another skeleton. But yeah, no one was hurt. I think I would be scared if, say, it was it was like a stalker or something that he just followed us home, you know, because at the time of this recording, I guess, you know, the Cinna Valkyrie Emerith situation had occurred maybe a week or two ago, so that's why that's on my mind. But I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just saying a bunch of words with no meaning, but it's hard. I guess I don't know, dude. It's hard wanting to say something and not having the right words to mean anything. Does that make sense? There is nothing in this fortress, huh? I mean, there's stuff, but there's no. I wish I had more view, but it just does not look like there's anything of note here. I mean, outside of blaze spawners and having access to wither skeletons, you know, there's not even any soul sand. We can't, no nether wart. We can't make potions, dude. I don't know. No loot. Nothing, huh? This is fucked up. Fuck my chungus life, dude. Hit a like and subscribe if you agree. I am saying it in order to force myself through exposure therapy to be more okay with saying something like that. Not that I'm necessarily going to be saying it all the time, because I watch YouTube videos. I recognize how annoying it can be, but you know, assuming this concentration endeavor is is substantial enough to you know, being able to say something like that, and I guess be worthy, for lack of a better term, of saying there is nothing here. This fortress sucks. You know, saying something like that and having it mean something because of there already being predetermined? What's the word? Provable success. There's no way this place is gonna get me. You know, I guess I wanna be able to succeed in something like this, and allow myself to say words like and subscribe and follow for more or whatever, not because I think it's a I want to be at a point where saying something like that is no longer viewed as cringe because it's like, oh, you're 5 viewers or you're 2 viewers or whatever. I don't know, it's complicated. Obviously I want to succeed in something like this, but you know, it's hard. I recognize that it's going to be hard. But I don't know. It's just I want to have enough money to not be, I want to be able to have enough money to be able to just not have to worry about how I'm gonna go to school next or 2 weeks from now because my car got hit. Know what I mean? I mean, thankfully I'm in a during spring break right now, but what would have happened or what would I be doing if this was any other week? This is, and obviously getting in a car accident is not a lucky thing to in general, but the fact that it did happen during spring break, that's lucky because I don't have to worry about getting to school next week because I'm in spring break. We can get through fixing the car. I can't just, you can't, we're not economically in the greatest of places where I can just go to a car dealership and buy a new car. That car is like 4 years old, and then at the time that I got it, it was already like what? It's 4 years old, so it's 8 years already. It's 2016. It's a 2016 car, dude. And hopefully that's fine enough to not. Wait, it's 9 years actually. Jesus. Interesting. We're not. We're poor people. We can't afford to just buy another car, even though you might be thinking, well, isn't a car just blah, 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 blah? But it's not that simple, man. We quite literally can't afford to buy another car. We have to be able to fix this, because otherwise I'm gonna have to take my mom's car, and there's nothing wrong with my car. It works, but then how is she gonna get to work? Because we only have 2 cars. Well, I guess had. There's a truck technically, but I can't take that to school because that thing doesn't work. Or that thing is not a, that thing's even older than my car, and my car's already not that old. it's a fine car to have. People like when I got my car, people were saying like, oh, that's a new car because at the time it was a new car, and it's just as 4 years old, and I don't know. I think if I were given another chance, I don't think I'm going into cybersecurity. I know I wouldn't be going into cybersecurity, not because of the economic state of the world, although that definitely doesn't help. But having been through the program and I'm a senior now, by the way, just so that we're clear, or so that this next part makes sense. But having already done 4 years of this, I don't think there's anything in that degree that I didn't or couldn't have already taught myself. And I know that it's like that for many, many, many different things. But I think with computer science in specific, there's just a perceived, oh my gold helmet, bro. There's just a perceived difference because coding is seen as this arcane otherworld magic thing, which from a certain perspective it kind of is, but I don't think, there's nothing that was taught to me that couldn't have been taught by myself. Yeah, oh my god, it's a hard topic to explain, but I'm sure people who understand just understand. It's just, and especially, really giving it a thought, let me, really thinking about it, putting all this time in. I don't think I want to do computer science as my job for the rest of my life. It was something that I was good at, and something that I enjoy doing, but I don't. That's not like a like I don't necessarily think that I still am going to keep enjoying it for the rest of my life, because even now, just having this conversation with presumably you watching this video, you know, I don't I don't like it's incredibly obvious, especially as the one who's talking, that it's not something that is going to be fun forever, because it just isn't, and maybe, and again, maybe it's like that with every other um, career choice as well. I don't know, but I especially after the whole Kendrick Drake thing, where I just took some more time to evaluate who I am as a person. Those fucking Kendrick's words reached me, and I realized that I just, along the way, lost or was distracted, or whatever the phrase may be, from the fact that I enjoy making things, not necessarily art, because I don't think what's currently happening is high art per se, but just making something that I enjoy for, or creative fulfillment. I can, I picked up the piano. I can play it. That maybe wrong choice of words, but I can play. I messed it up a little bit, but you get the idea. I realized that I I should I'm thinking about the thing now. I realized that I had other dreams that maybe not necessarily were taken from me, but that I let go of because of just societal pressures. I don't know what the right word would be, but I had, I guess I still have. I've gone through my old stuff, especially from from early elementary, or like before elementary. I had journals for just where I just had drawings, and I'd forgot that I enjoyed drawing as much as I did. I like drawing. I like animating as well. I'm not necessarily the greatest animator or artist, but I realized that I like the creative arts. I enjoyed writing. I enjoy music, and I kind of wish I'd gone that route instead. And I already know about the whole starving artist cliche. I recognize, and especially when I was making a career choice, I thought to myself, there's no money in art, but now I just wish I took art, because it's just a more fulfilling thing for me. I enjoy it more. I enjoy creating. I enjoy talking. I enjoy presenting. I enjoy just expressing myself. I enjoy drawing. I enjoy music. Even now, you realize that I realize that I've I've definitely tried creating a lot of times in the past. There was an old YouTube channel that my cousin had, that I just liked being on because it was a video thing. It was it was cool. I had a different, or I guess it still exists, YouTube channel a little bit older, back when I was in like middle school, early high school, where I just made videos. I deleted those. I wish I didn't, as everyone always does. But they weren't necessarily cool or whatever. I was making videos at midnight when my parents were asleep, or my mom was asleep, because I was afraid of her catching me making a video for some reason. I don't know. It's silly things that mean the world to you as a child. You realize are just, well, not that. Cause, alright, my siblings just came back up. Um, because even though to an adult they may feel like meaningless issues or maybe smaller world issues, to a kid, those issues are the world. You know, they mean everything because those are the things that matter to them. I just, it's, I don't know. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? Am I insane? Am I not insane? You decide. And there's uh, regret is a strong word, but I made the decision that I thought was correct at the time with the information that I had. But but I would definitely not, having the information that I do now. I would not go into computer science. And again, this is something that I would do with the information that I currently have. That was my siblings again. I might. Okay, it's looking like I'm gonna have to wrap things up soon because they're just goofing and gaffing, and I wanna hang out with them. I guess. I guess. Car accident, or maybe this whole reflective hour-long recording session made me realize. But as I was saying, maybe those decisions would be different with more information, but that was the choice that I made with what I knew at the time. And now I have more information, so now I know I would make a different choice. But there's nothing wrong with the choice I made then. It's just not the choice I would make now. I don't know. But who knows? I'm just a fucking 22-year-old